Hey, what's up? I'm Darkbblue, trying to help everyone enjoy games in depth. This is Ravenous Earth, an active skill in a game called Grim Dawn. Its default damage type is Vitality and Acid. But one important feature of Grim Dawn is that it allows you to quite freely convert the damage type of any given skill. So, with the help of certain gears, I can unify the damage type into Vitality or Acid. Beyond unifying it into one of the two default damage types, it's also possible to convert it into other damage types. With such conversion, the appearance of Ravenous Earth will also change. This is Fire Ravenous Earth. This is Physical Ravenous Earth. This is Cold Ravenous Earth. This is Chaos Ravenous Earth. And this is Ether Ravenous Earth. So exactly with what gears did I achieve such damage type conversion? To convert all damage into acid, I make use of an offhand catalyst called Leafman Horn. To convert all damage into vitality, there are actually two choices. The first one is a helmet that converts acid damage of Ravenous Earth into vitality. The second is the Blight Lore set, which provides global conversion from acid to vitality. In fact, this set used to convert Ravenous Earth into fire damage. It was in the most recent patch that it was changed to synergize with Vitality Ravenous Earth builds instead. Fire conversion used to come from the Blight Lore set, but now it comes from Mark of Burning Shadows. Chaos conversion is derived from Things Resolve and Soul Catcher, and lastly, Physical, Cold, and Ether conversion are all from Conduit of Undying Whispers, based on what affix is chosen. With the most important components of each build set, now let's talk a bit more into details. I'll also give my own ranking for these builds. Vitality Ravenous Earth. Its core component is Blight Lore set, which points to the combination of Necromancer and Demolitionist. But in fact, this set is designed such that it can be played in two ways. If played with Necromancer, it's designed for vitality damage, but when played with Demolitionist, it's for fire damage. So I simply choose Oathkeeper as my secondary mastery, which has vitality resist reduction. In this way, I'm playing as a Bracer. The Blight Lore set is extremely strong right now. It gives huge additional resistance reduction to this build, which improves the damage significantly. This is one of the strongest Ravenous Earth builds, so I'll put it in T0. Acid Ravenous Earth. There's no suitable set, so I'm playing a non-set build. For my secondary mastery, I'm using Occultist, which has acid resistance reduction, leading to combination mastery Kabbalist. Previously, Necromancer didn't have any acid RR, but this was changed in the recent patch. Given this acid build is becoming stronger than before. In general, I feel this build is quite doable, but it's definitely weaker than the Vitality build which has a set, so I'll give it a T1. The Fire Ravenous Earth build used to be strong, I suppose, as the Blight Lore set was once designed for this playstyle. But now, without the further support of any set, it's no longer that strong. I'm using the same idea as before, choosing Demolitionist as my secondary mastery, combining into Defier. Demolitionist has the Fire RR, but Necromancer doesn't, so this build won't be very strong, heavily relying on RR skills from the Devotion tree. To my surprise, I managed to max out the skill level of Ravenous Earth. With max level and a single source of RR, this build should be T1, but my actually concrete implementation has a bait survivability issue, so it can only reach T2 strength. Physical Ravenous Earth, of course, leads to Soldier, combining into Death Knight. There's no exactly matching set, but we can use the 2-piece bonus of Warborn set. Additionally, it might be a bit miserable, but Necromancer does have physical RR, so this is a dual RR build. Regrettably, I cannot max out Ravenous Earth level, so this build has very weak damage output. This means that it can only be put in T2. Cold Ravenous Earth can be well synergized with Nightblade, which has cold RR. This leads to combination mastery Reaper. The recent patch also adds cold RR to Necromancer, so this is now a dual RR build. Chill Whisper set is a good choice for this build, which leads to the second damage dealer skill, Blaze Spirit. The previous failure of the physical build shows that it's necessary to choose secondary damage dealers if the main skill cannot reach max level, so this is an important design decision. I have to admit, Nightblade is so strong that this build is made also incredibly strong. I'll put it in T0, though I didn't expect it to go this far. Chaos Ravenous Earth leads to Demolitionist, which has Chaos RR, to be the second mastery, so this build is also a Defier. Since I cannot max out the skill level of Ravenous Earth, I'm using Chaos Cocktail as my secondary damage dealer. However, note that the default damage type of Ravenous Earth is Vitality direct damage and Cold dot damage. However, Chaos doesn't have any dot damage, so the acid part of the skill cannot be converted. This means that this build will definitely be weak, so I put it into T2. Lastly, Aether Ravenous Earth leads to Inquisitor, forming the combined mastery Apostate. I cannot max out the skill level, but it's only a few steps to be maxed out, so I didn't look for a secondary damage dealer. Inquisitor gives my access to its seal, which offers very strong survivability. However, similar to Chaos, Aether is a damage type that doesn't have any dot, so the default damage of Ravenous Earth cannot be fully converted, thus it's only a T2 build. Now you have it, my recent experience of playing the same skill in 6 different colors. Don't you think this shows the endless possibility in the game Grim Dawn? A single skill can be made into so many different builds, some even with appearance changes. If you want to play this game in depth, have a look at my Penless guide. I'm sure it'll be a good starter guide. If you want to play games into depth together with me, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, see you around.